I'm Shauna Rappaport, the Director of Engagement with VERGE, and I am very pleased to be joined by Tom Liberto, who is a meteorologist and happens to be America's science idol as well. Now, as a climate science geek, I'm truly honored to be sitting here, and I have to ask you, Tom,
Sure.
well, first, maybe share with us a little bit about what you're up to these days. We'll start there.
Besides being America's science idol, I forecast weather and climate for a program called FuseNet, the Famine Early Warning System Network. Basically, forecasting flooding and droughts for the developing world, allowing aid decision making to be made with the most important information that they can have.
So you spend a lot of time swimming in science, in forecasts. I have to ask you a question. I don't know how often you get posed.
Sure.
How do you remain optimistic?
I just have a lot of faith in people. You know, if you surround yourself with optimistic people and doing really interesting things across diversity, science and engineering and art, it just kind of keeps your hopes up, and you can be optimistic even though, honestly, yeah, the future can be scary at times.
And what is it that motivates you personally?
What motivates me personally?
Yeah.
It's just that we have so much to do, and while it can be scary, there's so much opportunity to shape the future in a way that can be the best for everybody. We can bring the developing world up, we can make things more efficient, make it, bring everybody up to a level that we all can enjoy.
So we're here at VERGE San Francisco 2014. Our focus with VERGE is really on practical, scalable solutions.
Sure.
I'm curious, what are some of the solutions that are most exciting to you in terms of not just stabilizing, but actually really beginning to draw down carbon in the atmosphere and ensure that we have a habitable biosphere?
Sure. I mean, the first thing you need to do is just to think ahead. You have to plan. And you have to not only plan for climate changes and the way temperatures and extreme weather and how all that's going to change, you have to begin thinking about your entire supply chain, how everything can be affected by weather and the climate in the future, whether your business is resilient enough to withstand any sort of climate or weather extreme in the future.
Yeah. Well, what would be your message in that case for the business community? We at VERGE are convening a really diverse ecosystem. It's a lot of business folks, policymakers. I'd actually be curious, what are the different messages that you have for maybe the public and private sectors?
Sure, and one of the big things is that there is so much available data out there to begin planning in a whole variety of different ways, whether you're looking at long-term planning, whether you're looking at just understanding what the future might look like in a weather and climate setting. What will 50 years from now's climate look like in New York City or in Los Angeles or in Florida? These are things that you can look at now. The data sets are available, and a lot of places have already done the hard work and displaying all of this data. So if you're a business, you can already take a look and get a good idea of what the future may hold, and then you can plan accordingly. And a lot of that can be done already.
Very good. Well, in Tom's presentation this morning, a fantastic VERGE talk to our whole audience, he tempered the depressing science with some very cute videos and images of puppies. So let's hope that, as you said, we won't have to do too much tempering in the future. Thank you so much for being with us,
Thank you for
Tom,
having me,
and for
Shauna.
your work.